Hello, welcome back to Edge of Ohio Firewood and More. We're going to talk about how we hook up our AV20H Root Grapple to our 3039R John Deere on the 300R loader. We're first going to take off our bucket and then we're going to put on the grapple. So thanks for sticking around and we'll show you how to do this. So first part is you have to get rid of your bucket. So we're going to turn on our key, check our dummy lights, wait for the beep. Then we turn it on. We raise our bucket up. All right. Now we're going to go drop our bucket off. Say hi to Bert. He's in some of our other videos. So once you get where you want your bucket to be, you're going to have to go take out the pins. So if you look right here, there's the pins. Take it out. And I stick it in here to store them because I'm going to use them on the grapple. Here's the other pin. Pull it out. Stick it in here. Now you can see nothing's holding on there. Now that we're back up, here's your control here. First, lower your bucket, then you're going to push it out, lower a little bit more, back up, and raise it. Now you can see we no longer have a bucket on. So we're going to back up. So what we need to do is we need to push forward. So we push over here to the side. We're going to push our front forward. We're going to lower it. Now unfortunately on my loader you can see that one side goes a little bit lower than the other. That is just a function of my loader and my hydraulics. So I always have to go lower than I really need. So you have to make sure everything's lined up and in. Back. Now, you remember we've got these here. How convenient to stick them right back in. Again, they were sitting there, now they're in. Now, before I hook up the hydraulics, I need to float my third function. So the hydraulics, they run all the way here, come down through here, run under, they come back here. So the way mine are set up is my rear third function controls the grapple. So I have to float them so that I can put it on. The third function is right here. So your third function is right here for your rear function or your third function. And you can see I have 2 additional hoses. That's what runs thing, but when there's pressure in them, you can't use it. So there's a way you have to float your third function. And the way you do it is you're gonna push up and down on this before you turn your full tractor over. So if you watch, I'm gonna turn my key, you're gonna hear the beep. I'm gonna have you watch the hoses so you can actually see what you're looking for in the hoses. But once you hear that beep, but I don't actually turn the whole tractor on, I'm gonna press the buttons right here and you'll be able to see the hose pressure release. So to review that, I'm gonna turn the key on halfway. You'll hear the beep. I will then press these up and down here to release the pressure, and you'll actually be able to see it in the hoses when that happens. So keep an eye on the hoses. I'm gonna do that. So first turn the key halfway, listen for the beep. Then I'm gonna press up and down on those 2 functions, and you saw that hose just pop right there. That means the pressure is out. Then you turn your tractor back off, and now the pressure is released in the lines. Now that the pressure is released, I can hook these up. So I have them color coded with the yellow to yellow and red to red. So let's hook those up now. Okay, so you can see they're hooked up. I take my parts and these little caps and I put them together so they stay clean. And so some people have asked, why do I have these caps? Well, that's because you don't want to get any dirt in your hydraulic lines. That could actually wear on your hydraulics, can ruin it, cause problems. And I keep the caps closed together to help just prevent that dirt. The other thing is you have to float and empty that pressure for 2 reasons. 1, for safety, and 2, just for practicality. If you don't float it, and you have all that pressure built up, it might be so high that you can't actually push your connectors in right here. And no matter how hard you try, you can't. And then the other issue that you may have is if you do have enough pressure that you might be able to force it, it could squirt hydraulic fluid out. And that's why you want to wear gloves and eye protection when you do these changes, because if any of this gets in your mouth or up in your eyes or too deep into your hands, you're going to have some major issues. So you have to be careful as you switch them. So make sure you keep them clean and make sure you also have it safety when you're switching them. Okay, so everything's now hooked up. Follow the lines. Again, here's my third function here. So I'm going to turn the key over. Hear the beep. Turn the tractor on. When I press these, you'll be able to see it glows. Now I don't have my tractor turned up high for my RPMs, but you can see how the hoses move based upon the pressure that goes through. So that's how you switch it. When you go to take it off, it's pretty much the same thing. Just before you unhook, you have to turn the tractor off, turn it halfway to hear the beep, float your third function, and then go back, turn your tractor off so you're not wasting your battery, and then you can unhook it, because with that pressure, you won't be able to unhook it. So that's how you switch and add your grapple and float your third function. Thank you. Please leave comments, like, and subscribe. Have a great day.